Oh, that's loud. Alright, now that I can't hear, let's change the tire, because I've got a flat. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to get them off with just my fingers. When you pop these guys out, you take off the valve cover cap here and pull that out. You want to look. We don't care about the inner tube because we're going to replace the inner tube. When I bought this bike, I think it came with 2 free inner tubes, and there was like a coupon. It was another free inner tube. Which what you want to do, stick your thumbs in there and just start feeling around all the way around the tire. Hopefully you can remember where you started. I started right there. And that thing I showed you on the outside, you're looking for them. You're looking for a thorn coming through here, poking through the tread. So it does no good. Put on a new inner tube and just watch this stuff go bad again. And I'm there. Oh, we know on the outside I saw that thing I showed you guys. But we're not going to worry about it. So I don't think it's in there. So just run through there. Look for any thorns that got through, stayed out there. This guy's trash. We're just going to put the new guy in. When you put the new guy in, we're going to take him out of the box. We're going to find the edge that has a little hole in it. Wow, there it is. Just going to stick him in there, wrap him around. Maybe even stick him in the tire just like he came off. I don't know yet. Haven't tried. This is the first time changing a tire on this bike. Or an inner tube. Alright, this could be a little more difficult. You never know. I never know. You never know. We'll find out together here. Yeah. Got pretty messed up there. Where'd you go, hole? Wow. It's not the easiest thing to find. Got this camouflage stuff going on. Alright. We'll plop that in there, get this in there, try not to put any twists in it. Look, it's got a lot of extra space. That's fine. We'll just move it around. It's not doing crap, huh? Well, this is not good at all. So I don't like that way. I'm going to stick it in the tire. It's going to take care of that extra space for me. It's going to, yeah, that's the extra space I was talking about. It's going to take care of that. I'm going to try not to get that to fall off the door. And to keep it from going in here in a twist, so it's not laying flat. And then we'll see what happens when I put it on the wheel there. Could go good, could go bad. But this would be, I tried it both ways. So I'd have to pick one of the ways. I believe when I was a youngin', I'd have the tire already on here. Just go around and stick the inner tube up in there with my fingers. I guess there is a third way to put a tire on an inner tube. So if this doesn't work, look at that. It decided to flip itself around. Doesn't sit good with me. Alright. Maybe I can get both ends in here. Gotta find that hole. Maybe I can get both ends in here at the same time because it's so flat it won't matter. Come on. Work with me here. But yeah, I believe the old way was just take off one side of the tire, push the inner tube up in there, and then you'd be ready to go. But I think this way is going to work. You don't want to get it's starting to get tighter. You don't want to get the inner tube cut up in here. Like right now it wants to pinch the inner tube. And since it's getting tighter to move, you can see the inner tube got caught right there. Let's run the last little bit. It looks good on this side. Run the last little bit. This is where you push up the inner tube. Keep it from getting squished. And it's popped on. I'm going to put this new cap on so I don't lose it. There we go. I think all I have to do is fill this up with air and I'm good. I got a case of these, hopefully really cheap, off the internet. Way back when. I'm not even sure how this works anymore. I think I need another part to screw that into. I screw something on there, screw this into something. I'm not sure. Let me go look around and see if I can find something. If not, I'll get an air pump. Do it the manual way. But the first time I used these, the tires went flat after I used them. And I was kind of worried that maybe it was this old stale air that caused them to go flat. But then after that, I used normal everyday air and they still went flat, which led me to believe it was these guys here. I don't feel a thorn in these either. Maybe something went bad around here or something, I'm not sure. Need a part for the cartridge. I'm back. I found it. Looks like this. Just this top up here. Tighten it up. Gonna screw this on. I think this one's empty. But it made the noise. Come on. We'll try again. I was scared of taking it off because air was kind of squishing out around the ends. I'm going to make sure the cap is closed. Put this guy on. Tighten it up. It's going to puncture that, and you can feel it puncture that. We'll try again and screw this on. And we'll go back to the same thought I had the first time was, will it fill it too full and blow it up in my face? I don't know. Ooh, that seems pretty tight. So we're going to take it off. It's cold too. We're going to take it off. It's really tight. We're going to check the air pressure. I think I got one of those too. Let me go hunt it down. Can you feel it? It's freezing. Why did I put the cap back on if I'm going to check the air pressure? I'm back. I found it. Looks like this. Just this top up here. Tighten it up. And screw this on. I think this one's empty. But it made the noise. Come on. We'll try again. I was scared of taking it off because air was kind of squishing out around the ends. I'm going to make sure the cap is closed. Put this guy on. Tighten it up. It's going to puncture that, and you can feel it puncture that. We'll try again and screw this on. And we'll go back to the same thought I had the first time was, will it fill it too full and blow it up in my face? I don't know. Ooh, that seems pretty tight. So we're going to take it off. It's cold too. We're going to take it off. It's really tight. We're going to check the air pressure. I think I got one of those too. Let me go hunt it down. Can you feel it? It's freezing. Why did I put the cap back on if I'm going to check the air pressure? What's the air pressure supposed to be? I don't know, but I'm sure it's written on the tire somewhere. I carry these in a little pouch on the back of my bike. Inflate to 60. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, it says 60. I've got 25. This is a little scary. We'll put it back on. We're going to hold our face far, far away. Did I turn on that recorder? again. My fingers are freezing. I'm going to take it off here and try it again. And if you can see the difference in the color, that's ice starting to form on the outside of this. But I guess, ooh, 52 something. I guess, you know, when you're out doing a hard day of riding, you know, up in the mountains, on some trail in the middle of nowhere, getting cold fingers sure beats. Oh man, he made that noise again. Sure beats. Wow, I don't know if getting cold fingers beats that. Pumping it by hand. Oh, I just lost air. Maybe it can't go up to 50 with the half a tube. I don't know. I'm going to try holding it down here where the tube's not. And hope that I don't hear those little pops going on inside the inner tube. Alright, now I think it's empty. I just can't hear the air rushing through anymore. Seems lighter in here. What do we got? We're still at 50. You know what happened? Look at that. The inner tube popped outside. Somebody forgot to tuck part of it in there. Oh, that's loud. Alright. Now that I can't hear, let's change the tire. Because I've got a flat. Oh. So one of the things I did before, no I didn't do before, I'm not sure if I did before, was run my fingers along the inside there. Make sure there weren't no sharp edges of thorns in there. And I thought about doing it the other way again, but I'm not going to. Where I put the tire on first and then stick the inner tube inside. Actually, we stick the inner tube in there and that seemed to work better for me. Let's do that. If you look at this guy, you can see right here, looks like it lost kind of its edge there. I'm not too sure this is going to be a tire again. Well, that's not good news. I don't believe I have extra tires. Buying a tire, I mean those are all over the place. There's a big one here, there's a little one here. Buying a tire is not on my list. So I want to do some things and fix up the house so I can move out to the country. Because it sounds like a nice, calming, relaxing place to live to me. Got all these plans, but anyways, all those dreams, all those plans, still on the top there you go. Right now the dream is to Make this tire fit with air inside of it. Okay. This time it would be to watch. Are you empty? I said it was empty. It would be watch the sides, and see if the inner tube doesn't come flying out. Bring the rubber up here, keep that happy. Let me get another thing, what do they call it? CO2 cartridge. Had to make sure the red light was on. That time I didn't hear it as much as I felt it, where it's hard spinning. And this time it's a lot easier, or once it hits past that part, breaks the seal, the spinning's different. Alright. Now, I have 2 inner tubes left. That includes the one that's in here. I need to be much more careful. I don't want to bust them both. You know, and I'm not here to promote some guy's CO2 canisters. It's the first time I had one of them blow up. Went up to 45 or so. I'm not gonna fill it the rest of the way with the CO2 canister, just in case. I can pump it by hand. Alright, if I didn't misplace the pin and the stuff that goes through here, I'm glad they put that arrow on there. See which way he's spinning, because I would not have remembered. Well, I've got my little miles per hour gauge there. I wouldn't have remembered which side to mount this on. But it's going to spin that way. So hopefully that is on that side there too. One of the things you might try is turning your bike upside down so all the tools and that tool pouch that you opened fall out. And end up all over the ground there. Just to help me get this lined up. It's going to help a lot more to have this upside down. Gonna line up that arrow with the direction of travel. Get him through the brakes there. There we go. For a second there, it didn't want to talk to me at all. Alright, which side? Since it's turned around, I believe it's going to go this way. If I had a choice, wow, this would fit inside. Oh, I can't do it right now. Would fit inside the sprocket, while the other side it's going to stay outside. And we're just going to flip this guy over. Where'd you go? If we had the strength. Hey, we can talk about this guy now. The tighter this is, and it just tightens by like this, the harder it is to tighten. So when I thought I was, ooh, don't pull on that. When I thought I was pulling it all the way to keep it tight, I was pulling way too hard. Now if I had a choice, I wonder if that would be smarter. Put that over there. I believe that's going to stay on. I weigh a lot. Hopefully by the time spring rolls around, I will have lost a lot of weight. I did what's on the other channel. I did 3 miles in the week. And some other stuff on the side that really helped me lose some weight. But you know, I just put it back on. That and it's... What's causing that? Anybody know? Oh, crap. This guy's in the way. I think I got it on there upside down. Alright, I'm sure I had it on upside down because this guy is my brake pad, which means that silver part should have gone in the brake pad there. Now the tire spins around. Sweet. So we spin that around. Don't get it too tight, but tight. Can't spin it over there. Can't spin it over there. Can't spin it over there. Almost. Son bitch. I mean, too tight. Wow, that's tight. I may weigh a lot, but there's no reason to crank it on that hard. I could find out later. I'm sure crank it on that hard just tears out some stuff. There you go. We're not going to do the back tire together because, you know, except for the gears and stuff, it's the same thing. And got to do some stuff on your own. I'm going to check the edges. The inner tube's not bulging out. Alright. Have a good day.